How social media use could be reshaping how adolescents' brains develop, according to a study. Social media platforms are a big part of many young people's lives. They use them to communicate with friends, share their opinions, and express their identity. But what impact does this constant online interaction have on their brain development? A recent study published in Nature Communications suggests that checking social media repeatedly among young teens ages 12 to May 13 be associated with changes in how their brains develop over a 3-year period. The researchers followed 143 adolescents from rural North Carolina and measured their brain activity using functional magnetic resonance imaging, fMRI, while they performed tasks related to social feedback and rewards. The study found that the brains of adolescents who check social media often, more than 15 times per day, became more sensitive to social feedback. This means that they showed stronger neural responses to positive and negative feedback from their peers, such as likes, comments, or emojis. The researchers also found that these adolescents had increased connectivity between brain regions involved in social cognition and emotion regulation. Why is this important? Well, the researchers suggest that being more sensitive to social feedback could make adolescents more vulnerable to peer influence and peer pressure. It could also affect their self-esteem and mental health, especially if they encounter cyberbullying or negative feedback online. On the other hand, being more sensitive to social feedback could also motivate adolescents to learn from others and improve their social skills. The study also suggests that social media use could influence the maturation of brain regions involved in social interactions. The researchers point out that adolescence is a critical period for brain development, when neural connections are pruned and refined based on experience. Therefore, the type and amount of media exposure during this time could shape how the brain adapts to the social environment. However, the study does not prove that social media use causes these brain changes. It could be that adolescents, who are already more sensitive to social feedback, are more drawn to social media platforms. Or it could be that other factors, such as personality, genetics, or family environment, influence both social media use and brain development. The researchers acknowledge that their study has some limitations, such as a small sample size, a lack of diversity among the participants, and a reliance on self-reported measures of social media use. They also note that social media platforms are constantly evolving and offer different features and functions that may have different effects on the brain. Therefore, more research is needed to understand how social media use affects adolescent brain development in different contexts and over longer periods of time. The researchers hope that their study will inspire more dialogue among parents, educators, policymakers, and adolescents themselves about the benefits and risks of social media use for young people's well-being and opinion formation.